Let's talk about how to fix your counterfeit goods Google Ads suspension. So if you are suspended for counterfeit goods, it means that Google thinks you are selling products that are fakes, that are counterfeit. And what we need to do is we need to prove to Google that you are not, that you are selling legitimate products. Hi, my name is John from StubGroup, and we are a Google Premier Partner and the #1 resource in the world for fixing Google suspensions and policy violations. So counterfeit goods usually comes up when you are selling products that are manufactured by someone else. Now, you are a reseller of some type. Let's pick luxury watches, because there are actually luxury watches, luxury handbags, things like that. Those are prime types of businesses that Google likes to suspend for this policy. So let's say you are a luxury watch reseller, and let's pick Rolex. Let's say that you're selling Rolex watches. Well, there are, of course, many illegitimate fly-by-night companies that are pretending to sell Rolex that aren't actually selling it, that are scamming people. And because of those bad actors, your life is a lot harder to work with. And so there's a number of things that Google's looking for that could trigger counterfeit goods. Again, first of all, most likely it's going to happen if you have brand names on your website. It's going to happen often if your discounts are unrealistically high. You know, if you have a Rolex and you're saying that you sell it for 60% less than MAP, well, Google's going to be very skeptical about that, because they're going to say, well, how on earth are you selling it for 60% less? That's probably counterfeit, or stolen, or something illegitimate and sketchy is going on. And so sometimes we've seen this policy come up where there was an honest mistake on a website, where an advertiser didn't realize that their prices were set as low as they actually were. There was a problem, and that triggered the suspension. And then other times, of course, that's not the problem at all, and everything is correct, and the pricing is not significantly discounted from MAP, and yet you still get flagged for this policy. And so really the way you need to think about that type of situation is that you need to prove to Google that what you're selling is authentic. And there are a variety of ways to go about this. We have a guide, a handbook that we use often for clients on our end when they hire us, where we can kind of put together an authenticity handbook or guide to show to Google, this is how we make sure that the products that we sell are authentic. And that's particularly relevant if you're some kind of second-party platform where maybe you are purchasing products. Let's say luxury handbags. Maybe you're not purchasing directly from Michael Kors, but you are purchasing from just random individuals who they want to sell their Michael Kors bag. Great. Well, you need to have an authenticity guidelines in place that you're sharing with customers and with Google about how you make sure that that's not a fake Michael Kors bag that you purchased and are subsequently reselling. Same idea if you're purchasing directly from manufacturers. Tell that to Google. Provide proof of invoices, of purchase orders to show that you truly are purchasing from Google. And I will say, if you have a physical location, that is super helpful, because that's something that most scammers don't have. They are operating completely virtually. And so if you have a showroom, a flagship store, some type of thing like that, we'll really emphasize that on your website and in the appeals, have pictures of your store, your Google map, your Google business profile claimed, things like that, so that Google can see, hey, there's a legit physical brick and mortar presence here, and that is going to really help them understand that you're a legit business. But if you don't have that, if you're operating online only, that's okay. You can still get unsuspended. It might be a little bit harder, or that's one strategy that's not going to apply to you. So authenticity guides, really, really important. Not having unrealistic pricing, discounts is really, really important. And then having the appropriate disclaimers on your website. Let's say that you sell a product from a particular brand, but that you don't have a direct relationship with that brand. Well, have that disclaimer on your website. You can say something like, hey, we are not affiliated with blank company, but we are selling authentic blank products, and here's the link to our authentication guide where we explain how these products are authentic and the process we go through to confirm that they are so. So those are ideas. Those are some of the most common types of businesses and types of reasons for why the counterfeit goods suspension takes place. Often you'll see this in Google Merchant Center, sometimes in Google Ads. And if you want help navigating this, we'd love to help here at StubGroup. This is what we do all day, every day. We have a whole team who works on nothing but fixing Google suspensions. So reach out through our website, stubgroup.com, or through the links in this video description for lots of additional free information about fixing Google Ads counterfeit goods suspensions, as well as if you want to hire us to get this done on your behalf.